Sound and Pictures coverage of Cine Expo is sponsored by Cine. I'm Lauren Moore with Sound and Picture here at the Atomos booth at Cine Expo with Jeremy, who has the Samurai Blade.
Correct.
Tell us the features of this.
All right, so the Samurai Blade is the next improvement on the Warrior line from Atomos. We had the Ninja 2, then we had the Samurai.
Fierce.
We've got the Ronin, and now we've got the Samurai Blade. And why? Because the Blade, I was trying to come up with a name that showed the sharpness of the screen. We've upgraded the screen to a 1280 by 720, and it's only in 5-inch, so it's a 325 DPI. I was really sick of looking at video monitors that were never as good as my iPhone or my tablet. It's like, why not? So we work with a panel maker to make sure that we change the frequency of the panel to be, if it's 24, we're at 48 hertz. If it's 2997, we're at 60. So we match those kind of things to make it look very natural. We calibrate all the units to Rec 709 SMPTE specification for TV and film, etc. And we've also added waveform monitoring, we've got focus assist, and we've got metadata tagging. So if I just touch on the waveform monitor, now I can touch on that. I've got my nice, beautiful waveform there. I could do RGB parade, vector scope, and vector zoom for white balance adjustment. So that's all your test kind of setup to make sure you're in the right specification. And then I've got focus peaking, which we have 3 types of. We call this stencil, which means as I'm going in and out of focus, you can see we call it depth of field kind of focusing. So you can see when you're coming into focus so you don't go past. And then you've got black and white, pretty easy to see, and then color with the same thing. You can adjust the colors here very easily. He's a good looking man, isn't he, man?
Yeah, that's a good looking man.
Yeah. Okay, so then we've got zebra, false color, blue only. All the features you need to know that you're in focus, to know that you're not overexposed. You've got the waveform there in the corner. You can put these on simultaneously. So I can put this on while I'm focus peaking or while I've got zebra on to see where I am. And then as I adjust, I don't know if I can adjust this, no. But as I adjust like ND filter, you can see that go down.
Yeah.
So it's nice and high resolution, something that is kind of missing from the modern day video monitors. But this is also a recorder. So I'm recording now in ProRes or DNX. I can choose and adjust that. I'm in LT at the moment, I can go HQ in ProRes. I've got 12 channels of audio here. While I'm recording, I can have all the functions available on the device. I can swap batteries out. I've got a continuous power system with one battery going down, it flicks across to the side. You get 4 to 5 hours out of each battery, depending on how you use the device. You can lock the screen. Now I can't affect the recording, because one of the things about touchscreens is you just brush it and something happens. So we added the locking feature there. And so that's Matt, I've just recorded him. Now the best bit is it's not only a recorder, it's not only a monitor, it's a recorder, and it's also a playback deck.
Oh, handy.
So, yeah, exactly. So as I'm playing back, I'll give you, some kind of, I can go back and find out what I've just recorded, then I can come back and quickly hit record. So we're in like beta 3 now on this. We're shipping next week. The guys have, I think, almost finished all the firmware now. This is like some footage from NAB that we did. So I can scrub anywhere on that timeline. I can fast forward, rewind on any of my footage. I can also check my waveform, etc. while I'm in playback. So the director can take this footage and the device and check, is this what I wanted? Was I in focus? What was in focus, what wasn't? So that focus puller argument is now out the door. It's like, well, you weren't in focus, so let's do it again. And these are the kind of tools that we believe customers really need. So we're all about speed of workflow, reducing the cost of production. And if I just take that disc out, we're recording to a spinning disc here. Now we found probably about 3 or 5 to 1 more reliability from spinning disc than SSDs. Of course, high quality SSDs are like $3,000 for 200 gig. It's a lot of money to be paying for reliability. The spinning disc for the average person, high-end productions can afford those kind of SSDs, but the average production house will really save a lot of time and money by using something like this off their current cameras, older cameras, even their new cameras, get better quality from the sensor, have They're monitor integrated with a recorder. It's a deck. It plays out to a big screen for your clients. And we can also do some cut editing on this device.
Really?
Yeah. So let me put that back in for a second. I'll show you just one cut edit so you can see how that works. So you put the disc in, it spins up, takes a couple of seconds. If I just choose any of that footage, yep, so this is us today, boom. I can do frame by frame. Let's say I want that to be my in point. When I touch that, it inverts, that's my in point. Wherever I go next,
it's your
out point. Now I've got a touch. I've done a cut edit using my touch screen. Now I can take this off the camera, do this on the plane, in the restaurant. I can play out to a big monitor with the clients around me, say, do you really like this? I can also metadata tag while I'm recording so that the cameraman can input into the post-production process. We believe you save around 50% of your editing time by doing this on the device in between takes. So you guys are doing a take now.
Yeah.
You could walk away from here before your next interview, cut it all up. By the time you get back, it's all done. So we think it's pretty revolutionary.
That will make the editors very happy.
Yes.
They don't have as many billable hours.
Correct.
Well, you thought of everything, it seems.
We're trying
Jeremy.
to.
Well, great. If you want to learn more about this or any of their fabulous products, please visit atmos.com.